welcome back to another sunny Sunday with Devin. Today I am going to be filming for you kind of like just a sit down video. This is going to be a talk about self-love, as you can see in the title, and my journey with self-love, and just like how to obtain self-love. And it's something that I'm still working on, so I'm not going to consider myself an expert, but it is something that I've been working on, so I do have a few tips and tricks on how to achieve it properly. So I have my handy notebook here with me just so that I stay on track. So if I just keep looking down, just know that I'm looking at the notes for this video. First I'm going to start with my journey with self-love, tell you guys about why I didn't love myself, how I got there, and stuff like that. Ever since elementary school, really young, we're starting off young, so ever since elementary school I've just felt like the uglier twin compared to Darian, and that's ridiculous because all of our family, they don't compare us to each other and call one of us prettier than one another, so I don't really know why I got that sort of feel, but I did. Also in elementary school, I used to dress like a boy. And by dress like a boy, in 2018, that's a very touchy thing to say, and here's what I mean. One, it is not wrong or upsetting if you dress like a boy. And then again, that's also a really touchy subject because people are like, all clothes are unisex. That's not what I'm trying to get at, so don't come for me in the comments. But basically, I would just wear, we went to an elementary school with uniforms, so I would wear the boy uniforms. So I would wear the khaki pants, the khaki shorts, and the t-shirts, while all the other girls would wear the flower dresses or the flower skirts. So I never wore that stuff. So that's what I mean by boy clothes. Again, do not come for me in the comments about boy and girl gender stereotypes. We're not discussing that in my videos. I don't know why I started dressing like that, but I did. So then flash forward to middle school, I still felt ugly because I never did my hair, I didn't dress cute. I would literally wear snapbacks, cargo shorts, tank tops, Perry shirts, and if you dress like that and make it work, I applaud you because I couldn't make it work. So that's why I felt ugly, because I just put no effort into how I looked, and you don't have to feel beautiful, but for me, it's something that makes me feel pretty. So also in middle school, in 7th grade, my parents decided to get a divorce. And this doesn't have a direct play on my self-love, but it did play an indirect part in my self-love. I don't know, like I started to get a lot of anxiety and I started to become depressed, but that's for a whole nother video. But basically, my anorexia started, and I was already really skinny and really little, and so I don't know why I became anorexic, because it's not that I felt fat. I guess I just wanted the leg up on Darian. I wanted to be the smaller twin, because I guess smaller was beautiful in my mind, but your size doesn't make you beautiful or not. It's the inside what makes you beautiful, so that's the point that I want to get across. If you are super small, that does not mean you're ugly. If you are thick and luscious, that does not make you ugly. Like, that's the point that I'm getting across here. You gotta be really careful with YouTube these days. Like, people get really offended really easily. It's hot in here because I had to turn the fan off. Okay, so yeah, that's when my anorexia started. But shortly after that, I started caring about my appearance. So I started doing my hair, I started dressing a little bit cuter, but I was dressing cute for all the wrong reasons. I was trying to impress other people and look more like Darian, and that's just not healthy. If you constantly compare yourself to someone else and try and dress for other people and do things for other people. Then flash forward a couple years to high school. I didn't face bullying in high school. I haven't yet. There's not a lot of bullying at my school, so I don't have a bully story. I feel like I'm my biggest critic, and I feel like that's the way with a lot of people, and so no one ever told me straight to my face or behind my back or on Instagram or any other social media that I was ugly. I just didn't feel pretty on my own. And so none of this had to do with bullying, and it wasn't anyone else's fault. And there's really no blame. It's just something that you have to work for. It doesn't come easy to everyone. It comes easy to some people. So in high school, I, again, didn't have anyone, like I just said, telling me that I was ugly, but I still didn't love myself, and it was still like an external thing with me, but I felt prettier than before. And so the beginning of freshman year was a really awful time in me and my sister's lives. This was the really bad part in our parents' divorce. It was the custody battle, and it was just awful. It was constant bickering in both of our households, and just the switching of the households was a lot for us to take in. And like I said earlier in the video, I started to deal with depression and anxiety in 7th grade, and so it would just constantly keep building because I didn't tell anyone about it. But like I said before as well, that's for a whole nother video, but basically I was admitted into a hospital, and that made it a lot harder to love myself because I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt like I was broken, and that I wasn't worth people's thought. I didn't need to be around anymore. And if you start having suicidal thoughts, that really does mean that you don't love yourself, and that you don't appreciate the love that people have for you as well. And so that just made it a lot harder in my journey to self-love. Also, the fact that Darian had boobs and a butt, and that's not me trying to exploit my sister in any sort of way, but she does. And a lot of girls at my school had big boobs and a butt. I didn't. I was as flat as a pancake, flat as you can possibly get on the booty when I was starting freshman year. And then my boobs are small, but I've learned to love my small boobs. After the hospital, it became an internal sort of thing that I didn't love myself. Pretty much just like I said, I felt like there was something wrong with me, but there really isn't. There's nothing wrong with you that can't get better, and I feel like when you say there's something wrong with you, it kind of puts it like you can never get better, but you always can. And I hate using that term, something wrong with you, you need to be fixed, blah, blah, blah. I hate that, and so those were just constantly playing in my head that I was damaged, which I am not. Yeah, that's where I'm at with my self-love. I'm loving myself more and more every single day, and now I'm going to give you guys tips on how I love myself more and more every day, and how it may help you if you're watching this video to gain self-love, which I hope you are. I hope that you can take something from this video. So the first one is the hardest one, and I know that it's hard, and so I'm not even going to make it sound like it's easy, because this is definitely proven to be easier said than done. But pretty much just stop caring what people think about you. And it is so extremely hard to do, but it helps so freaking much. I just stopped caring what people thought about me. I finally started dressing for myself. I didn't care about what the other girls at my school were wearing, and it all switched one day at school when I put on a cute striped top, cute high-waisted black jeans, and then I would have usually worn sneakers because it's like, I don't want to be too dressed up when everyone else is looking chill. But then I threw on some cute black booties, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look cute, and I don't care if no one else is looking as glam as I am, because I just wanted to feel cute. And that was the switch around for me when I stopped caring what people thought about me. YouTube is also helping me do that, because you have to be vulnerable to post videos on the internet, and you have to love yourself, or else you're never going to be able to take the hate. And so YouTube is really helping me with that, and that's a really big reason as to why I want to do it, because it makes me feel good about myself, and I love making other people feel good about themselves, as to why I'm doing this video. That's definitely the hardest one, is to stop caring what people think about you, but I promise you it will change your life. The second thing is to get rid of toxic people in your life. I'm gonna have a whole video on that, but yeah, just to get rid of toxic people in your life, it's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders. I had to do it freshman and sophomore year, and trust me, it's really hard in high school because most of the time it's your closest friends who have that really big influence on you, and if they're fake, then they still have that really big influence on you, and it makes it so much harder to appreciate yourself. Keep an eye out for that video. If you guys want to know when it's posted, you should definitely hit that subscribe button down below and then the bell right next to it, because you know, why not? It's free. Everyone loves free things. My third thing is to start something new. Find something that you're good at, because it'll just help you realize that you're an amazing person and you can do amazing things. What helps me feel that way is track. I love track. It makes me feel so good about myself because it's something that I am good at and something that I'm proud of. Also, I know that this is in every Instagram, Twitter, every self-love post on every social media, but work out. I promise you it helps. I took a psychology class. I want to be a psychologist, and so I know all about neurotransmitters and that kind of stuff, and working out releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy and feel good, and when you feel good about yourself, you just feel good and you're able to spread more love, because I guarantee you that all of you guys who don't love yourself have a lot of love inside of you that you want to give to other people, but now is your time to use some of that for yourself, and it's not selfish to love yourself. Also, I would definitely encourage you guys to journal, because like I said right before this one, it is on every single social media post about self-love, but really it helps. Find a Pinterest board with questions about self-love that you can write daily. My last thing is the easiest to do but the hardest to stick with. It's telling yourself something great about yourself in the morning. Every single time you look in the mirror to brush your teeth, do your hair, whatever it is, just tell yourself, give yourself a compliment, whether it be that you're beautiful, you have a wonderful heart, you're a very giving person, you're a caring person, you're talented, you're smart, you look great today. It can be anything, any one of those, anything else that you can think of that just makes you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside and really good about yourself, because even though it's nice to receive compliments from other people, it is the most important to give yourself compliments, because like I said, self-love is very important and it is essential to give love to other people. That's all that I have for you guys in this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and I hope that you learned something from it. My whole point of this video was to get across that self-love is important and to give you guys a few tips to make it easier. I will give you guys updates on how my self-love journey is going, because I promise you it's going to take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight, but you will get there eventually, and I love all of you guys who are supporting me in this channel. I will see you guys next week, my Subshines.